The Italian government announced today it is imposing strict new rules to prevent the spread of coronavirus. We're going to show you a shot of Milan there, the country's normally bustling financial capital, essentially on lockdown. About 16 million people in northern Italy will be placed under a travel ban for a month. It's the toughest attempt to contain the virus outside of China and the first time such a measure has been taken in Europe in centuries. Megan Williams has the details from Rome.
These are drastic and massive measures for Italy. As you mentioned, we're talking 16 million people that have essentially been put into quarantine. Now, the areas that have been shut off are in northern Italy, Lombardia, which is the region around the city of Milan, and 14 other cities and areas around there. So these are people who now cannot enter or leave those areas. They've also been told to not move within them too much unless they absolutely have to get to work or for health emergencies. Gyms, schools, universities, all sorts of places where people congregate have been fully shut down. Restaurants are open till 6 o'clock, but people have been told, as they have been told across the country, to keep at least a meter's distance from other people. Now, the biggest concern about this drastic and necessary measure is the impact on the Italian economy. Italy still has not fully recovered from the recession. 10 years ago, it has struggled in and out of shrinkage, and experts are saying this will definitely lead to Italy entering another recession. That area in northern Italy that is now essentially under lockdown comprises about a third of the country's GDP. So to have that economy frozen, even just for a month, is a massive impact on the whole of Italy. Megan Williams, CBC News, Rome.
We're going to turn now to Leila Bicher. She is a pharmacist who is affected by this lockdown, and we've reached her near Milan. Thanks so much for joining us, Leila.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure. Let's talk about what the lockdown is like in your town.
Well, I live in Casapusterlengo, which is one of the second town that got in lockdown 2 weeks ago. We are starting now our third week. And during the night, this lockdown spread to the whole region. So the whole Lombardy now is in lockdown. For me, personally, it's necessary. I think it was necessary way before. When we started our lockdown, I think everybody, the whole region should have been put in lockdown back then. And we're not panicking. We're doing good. We're holding our positions, and we understand that this is necessary, so we do so. We stay in lockdown.
So when we use the term lockdown, what does that mean for daily life? What do you do for shopping and for food? And do you not go out of your house at all? Just describe what a typical day is like for you and your family.
Okay, for me, it's still pretty much the same because I'm a pharmacist, and pharmacies kept being open for the whole time. So I never stopped working. For my husband, he stopped this 2 weeks because we were in the red zone. Now the red zone is the whole region. So now things are changing because we are going back to normal activities, even though they are very strict. We are allowed to leave our houses to do, in order to get the basic things done. So get food, get medicine. And now we can go to work, but we have to keep distance when we work, and we have rules to follow. So mask and the distance, and we have to avoid get together in big groups. To congregate, and the main part, the main part of this lockdown is to have kids at home because schools are closed, and they're going to be closed till April the 3rd. So that's going to be a problem because my husband is going back to work. I'm working, so we haven't figured out how to do the twins yet. we're not sure who's going to take care of them, because my parents are 25 kilometers from here, and they could take care of them, but it's better if they don't move, come here, and we don't move the twins to go there. So it's hard. The situation is not clear now.
As a pharmacist, you must be dealing with people every day who are concerned about their health. What sort of reaction are you getting from people, and especially your customers?
Now people are afraid because the cases of infection increased during these weeks, and our hospitals are full. Our intensive care units are getting full. There are really few spots open, so now it's a critical situation. It is really. So if please you would let me, I would say to people, stay at your house. For real, this is important to people, not to get together and stay at their houses.
May I ask you one more quick question? How you are doing emotionally?
I'm coping with it, trying to. I'm trying to stay positive because stress is not good for our health. So I'm trying to stay positive. I'm very lucid about the situation and focused on how to act, because every single action of every single person matters now. So we have to be responsible and think before we act, and be responsible about what we do.
Leila,
and how we really... Sorry.
That's okay. I'm sorry. We have to let you go there. But Leila, I want to thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Leila Bichir is a pharmacist, and she lives near Milan.